a Facebook post from a high school friend of mine inspired today's video. And the topic that I want to talk about is the idea of gifting. And so this friend of mine repairs people's iPads and other gadgets, and basically the only thing that he charges is he asks that they donate to a good cause of their choice, whatever they feel that the repair was worth to them. And to me, that's really a pretty cool thing to do, because if you do a quick Google search for iPad, like if your screen's cracked, it's going to cost, it looks like anywhere from $85 to maybe $150 or $200, depending on who you go to, and probably depending on where you live in the country. It's a different kind of market. And so this is really a fairly valuable service, and I mean there's nothing else wrong with these devices that he's repairing other than maybe their screen is cracked or something. And so he's fixing them up and making them fully functional for somebody who maybe can't even afford to buy a brand new iPad again. And I think that's pretty great. And so to me, the idea that somebody would take the ability that they have, and I think he's got a background in mechanical engineering, so he probably has a little bit of experience with working with some electronic components. But you don't have to be an electrical engineer in order to lend some sort of skill. I mean, another example of something that I'm reminded of from my own life is when I was a kid growing up, every Sunday my family would stop by and pick up this elderly couple on the way to church who otherwise wouldn't have been able to come to church because they were no longer able to drive. And as far as I know, my parents never received anything in return for that, and that's totally fine. But my point is, if you have something to offer, it's great to offer it. And I'm kind of curious how many other people are out there doing things like what my friend from high school are doing, and how many people are out there and actually kind of gifting their skills back into the world. Because I think we've kind of been, at least in the United States and many other parts of the world, there's been kind of this recession where some people have had harder times than others finding work, and maybe they've been having trouble making their house payments and things like that. But we live in this place where so many people have so much knowledge that they could share, and really if everyone was sharing some of their skills around, maybe not 100% of the time, but even a little bit of the time, our entire lives would require a whole lot less money, because we're all kind of trading favors with each other. And so to me, that idea of gifting a skill that you have, or gifting a little bit of the time that you have, rather than necessarily looking for monetary compensation for everything in your life, is something that really resonated with me today. How about you? Is there anything that you could do in your life that you could give to others, or are you doing something already? I'd love to hear about it.